Good evening, boils and ghouls, and welcome to our 10-hour monster movie horror-thon presented by BCTV on the Bethany Broadcasting Network, where our intrepid band of ghost hunters will attempt to prove at long last if Old Main on the campus of Bethany College is indeed haunted. And now, here are your hosts, Jocelyn Nelson and Carlo Guadagnino.
Hello and welcome to the first monster movie horror-thon here at Bethany College. I'm Jocelyn Nelson. This is my co-host, Carlo Guadagnino. How are you feeling today, Carlo?
I mean, it's a little chilly. It's probably going to get a little colder, but it's a nice day.
Definitely. We are coming at you right now from Bethany College campus in Bethany, West Virginia. Joining us later today will be Taylor Furco, Kyle Wales, and Bree Steek. Today, we're going to be showing you 5 different spooky Halloween movies. They're older movies, but they're still classics, really come back. Our first movie is going to be Little Shop of Horrors, playing at 4 p.m.
The original one, not the musical that you guys think it is. And this is actually Jack Nicholson's first movie ever.
Yeah, and at 6:30, we're going to play House on Haunted Hill.
Vincent Price's version, right? Not that remake they made a couple years back.
Oh, of course, Vincent Price. And then at 8:30 p.m., we're going to play Dementia 13.
I think the same guy that did The Godfather, I think he had something to do with that. It might have been like a college film, Francis Ford Coppola.
Nice, that was one of his starts, wasn't it?
I think so.
And then at 10:30 p.m., we're going to play Night of the Living Dead. I know you guys know that one.
Hey, that's filmed in my hometown. And Lurch's, actually.
And then finally at 12:30 for our kickoff movie, we're going to be playing Silent Night, Bloody Night.
Listen, put the kids to bed, folks, because I might not even stay up for this movie.
Yeah, that one may or may not ruin Christmas for me.
Yeah, a little bit.
We're also going to be giving out prizes throughout the night for trivia that we're going to be asking on the show. We're going to want you to email your answers, and I'll give you that email address later on tonight. The going to be different movies. We have Scooby-Doo movies. I think we have a few more modern Halloween movies going on. We have a huge pack of Halloween movies for one of our prizes, so definitely stay tuned for that. You're really going to want to hear this trivia. Finally, we're also going to have packages including ghost stories from right here on Bethany College campus from the students themselves. So stay tuned for that and get to hear a little bit about the spooky histories and traditions going on here at Bethany College. And we have a lot of important sponsors for this one that have really made this show happen. First sponsor is Krispy Kreme Donuts, which Carlo here is enjoying. Something sweet is in the neighborhood. We also have Buffalo Wild Wings, Wings, Beer, and Sports.
That's my favorite type of, those are my 3 favorite things.
We also have a sponsor by the Ad Council, public service advertising that makes a difference.
It really does, too.
We are also sponsored by Jimmy John's, Freaky Fast Delivery.
I got nothing for Jimmy John's. They're just really good.
We're also sponsored by Preview Theater, which you saw a little bit earlier in our show if you tuned in on time. And it's Preview Theater, know your movie first. We also are supported by Subway Restaurants, Eat Fresh. You gonna sing that jingle?
No, I'm not gonna sing, but I think there's some football players that sponsor them as well.
Okay, we'll get him to sing later on that one.
No,
we're also sponsored by Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
That Papa John's guy, he makes all the pizzas. It's weird to me. How does he make the pizzas, own the company, and deliver them? All the commercials. He's running around everywhere. It's impossible.
He's the Santa Claus of pizza.
Apparently.
We are sponsored by Shop and Save. It's really that simple. And finally, by Domino's. You got 30 minutes.
And they mean that, or it's free.
And we've used that a few times here, haven't we?
I definitely have.
Okay. We are also going to be talking with Kyle in a little bit about what's going on in Old Main Tower.
Kyle's a good guy. He knows his stuff. He's the local historian here at Bethany College.
Most definitely. Really important guy on this filming.
Yeah, a little bit.
And we'll be getting to him in a little bit. So for right now, let's talk a little bit more about our sponsors real quick, because they really are good. What did we eat already today? We had a lot of really good food backed up here backstage.
I mean, I've had pizza from Papa John's. I definitely got some of them little finger sandwiches that John's and Subway provided, which I like finger sandwiches. You take them on the go.
Most definitely. And my favorite donuts by far, Boston cream.
Oh, see, I'm more of a custard guy. I like the custard on the inside.
Okay.
We're going to send it to Kyle now with a little bit of a preview of the history that he's going to give us. Kyle?
Talk a little bit about Old Main.
Here, you can have my mic, guy.
All right. Thank you very much. First off, Old Main right behind me. It was the first blueprints of the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C. Pretty amazing stuff right there. Amazing that it ended up all the way in Bethany, West Virginia. Older than the state itself, made in 1850. Well, actually, no, decided to make in 1850, then go. Ended up being built in 1866. And pretty great stuff. You're going to see Dr. Capel talk about the ghosts that are going to be walking around Bethany campus.
I'm just standing behind us. Just
quit looking at me. Like this. And other than that, we're going to...
All right,
we won't be able to...
Come
take
on,
it.
I'm the host.
Okay,
Come on,
I'm sorry.
give me my mic back. Get off my... Go. We'll see you in a little bit there, Kyle. Come over here, Lurch.
Yeah, bringing Lurch back on set here to help us a little bit.
Hold on, we got to ask Lurch how he's feeling. We haven't asked him yet. Lurch, how you feeling today? That's all you got to say, Lurch? Not one for words, huh?
He's our main man, but not much of a talker.
Well, I mean, I guess he's good as an easel, though. And that's
Very.
one heck of a bow tie if you haven't seen. That's one bow tie right there. That is a stunning. You look good, Lurch. You look good today. I'll put that back up there. Thank you.
Most definitely. Have you seen Little Shop of Horrors yet?
I saw the musical, not this one, though. So I'm going to be in there watching during the movie.
Yeah, I'm in the same way. Really looking to see what's inspired. And now we're going to pitch it over to that movie so you guys can see exactly what we're talking about. Thank you very much for continuing to watch the Monster Movie Horror-a-thon brought to you here at Bethany College in West Virginia from Old Main. You are watching Night of the Living Dead right now. And this particular segment is brought to you by one of our sponsors. And this sponsor is Shop and Save, located on Jefferson Avenue in Washington, PA. Have you ever been to the Shop and Save in Washington, PA, Carlo?
I don't really travel to Washington. That's not my part of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I passed through it on the way home, and that Shop and Save was pretty hopping.
I don't understand how a Shop and Save could be hopping. What is are the grannies out getting they're using their coupons and whatnot?
Yeah, checking
You're
out the
probably
grandads,
an
all
extreme
9 yards.
couponer, aren't you? You're one of those people that like Sundays they get the newspaper, they take all the coupons and they put them in a nice little binder.
I mean, it's not a bad idea.
I think differently of you now, just know.
Alrighty, well, we are gearing up towards our midnight tower trip where we are actually going to see Taylor Furco reach the very top of the tower. But
That's at
before we
midnight,
get
right?
to that,
At midnight or around midnight, somewhere
around
there?
midnight, whenever she manages to hike up all of those stairs.
I would imagine she's going to find a bell and a clock.
Hey, we're going all the way to the top. But before we do that, we're going to pitch some of our student stories.
And these stories will be from Kyle with tales from around Bethany.
Coming back from town to Bethany, and once you get to the sharp turn involving the 2 large rocks, the tale is if it's past midnight, you look in a rearview mirror, and apparently a young girl was sitting in your back seat. Apparently about a decade ago, there was a car accident, and that's where it had happened, and that's one of the tales. Another tale, personal experience of mine. It was right before winter break let out, and I was packing my clothes. And it was me and someone else helped me move my my stuff back into my car. And I was coming back in to grab my TV, and my closet door decided to slide from one side to the other. It was on tracks, and it's like someone yanked it. And once it yanked to the other side, it clearly stopped. Like it barely swung side to side because, like, you know, it sits on the top railing. But yeah, that was my 2 experiences. I've never been more scared in my entire life right there because I witnessed it move, and it was far out. That was in Campbell Village, CV 140, I think it was 123 or something like that, 2nd floor. Yeah, room B. A lot of stuff going on there. Oh, she was just as freaked out as I was. She's like, well, luckily we're almost done unpacking. Or luckily we're almost done packing up. And yeah, we just grabbed a couple more things and we got out of there. Honestly, I haven't been in that room since, because after that I moved down to the Beta House. So yeah, I really don't know who lived in there after me, but I don't know, I'd like to see if they witnessed anything. Sophomore year, a friend of mine and I are joining Beta Theta Pi fraternity, and we get back from baseball practice, we get cleaned up, we got our suits on like this because it was formal chapter. And as we leave, we lock both of our room doors. This is Campbell Village CV1, 141. A lot of action happened in there sophomore year, which was crazy. But well, we lock everything, everything's turned off, and we take 2 steps out of our main room, and my friend's like, oh crap, I forgot my phone. I was like, okay. We walk back in, and everything in his room is on. TV, lights, but nothing really on the TV. It's not like someone was watching anything. It was just a blank screen. But my friend has a smart TV, and he was watching Netflix, but it was just a plain black screen.
Last year, I was coming from a function at lower level of Phillips. It was one of those dance things hosted by Black Alliance. And I was there, enjoying the night, having fun dancing, doing my Dougie. And when it kind of ended, everyone goes their separate ways. But I went with a few friends upstairs to grab something before we went back to CV. And I went on my own. I was like, I'll meet him up there. And I went up the stairs through like the side view, kind of like by where the dumpster is. And I thought I saw one of my friends. Like I saw something. So like, I'm like calling her name. And like I started going faster. They start going faster. And it's only, you only go up so far, and when you get to the top, the door opens. I got up there, I'm fast, I run track, so like I kind of ran up the stairs. And when I got to the top, nobody was there. I saw I thought it was a girl, but I really couldn't tell. I just saw I kind of saw like a figure. Like, when you're walking upstairs, you see like pants or a shirt. It wasn't a dress or nothing, just like jeans. And I was trying to catch up to it, and it was gone. But I clearly saw something. So Phillips to me is haunted.
All right, thank you very much to Kyle and Sean both for those interesting stories. That was pretty cool stuff they had going on.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't believe a word that comes out of Kyle Wells' mouth. He fibs. Hey, he's a fibber, guys. I'm telling you right now.
That may
he's
be
a
the
fibber.
that may be the first ghost in CV.
Don't listen to Kyle Wells. Don't listen to him.
Hey, I still believe that he might be right. If that's the first ghost we've seen in CV, that's going to be interesting to spread our ghostliness over
that
campus.
That means that ghost has to be 6 years old, because CVs are they're not even in their adolescence yet.
Well, as long as we're thinking about ghosts, let's see if Taylor's found any in the tower yet.
All right, thanks guys. We're back and we're gonna go to the next level now, and it's gonna get a little darker and a little creepier, so it looks like the night vision is gonna have to come on for this part. All right, so if we're set to go, let's get this thing started again. Gotta watch my step here. All right, so it's getting a little narrower as I'm going up these steps. Probably wasn't the best that they sent a klutz doing this job. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's more windows. It's definitely getting more narrow. Right, more cobwebs, fantastic. Spider eating something. Woo! All right, we're getting there. Okay, so it's gonna be this hallway right in here that's very dark and scary. Woo! All right, so looks like we're here. Oh my gosh, this is scarier than the last one. Okay, looking at, woo! There's this ladder over here. Let's see what's gonna happen. Wow, as you can see, there's dirt and dust and hay everywhere. But I wonder what's up here. Let's try to figure this one out. Whew, this ladder is not attached to anything. Well, we got a bell up here. a really old bell. And whoa! I'm not sure if this is safe or not, but we're just gonna see. Whew. All right, we're up top, and there's a really big bell and lots of creepy things. That could have been a ghost or my klutziness. I'm not sure which one, but that was really creepy. Okay. All right, so the bell is right over here. I'm not sure if it rings or not, but oh, it moves. Okay, it moves. This could be used for many dangerous things right here. Whew. There's dust all over everything. People must not have touched this in ages. They probably don't want to from the looks of this place either. And it doesn't seem like this thing holds a lot of weight, so maybe I should try to get down from here. There's dust just floating through the air.
I got the mic, y'all. It's all good.
Thank you. All right, well, now that I'm covered in dust and completely scared to death, I think that's... Wow. Oh, look up here. This is insane. Look at all this. Oh, I think I messed with some spiders, but that's okay. They'll get over it. Look at all this. If you look up, you just see how empty and abandoned and creepy this place is. Well, I think I've been creeped out enough for this level, so I'm sending it back to you guys.
Thank you very much to Taylor. That was some really cool stuff up there. And what do you think about all that hay being on the floor?
I don't know. I heard something about this cow, and they a senior prank. They took the cow to the top of the clock tower there.
Yeah, it's oddly consistent that may or may not have been where the cow stayed for a little while they pulled that off.
I heard there was a rumor that cows cannot walk downstairs. So
I mean, I've worked on a farm, but I've never tried to walk a cow downstairs before, so I can't testify either way.
so you don't have personal experience.
Not with cows going up and downstairs.
Well, you know what we do have, and we saw a little bit in that segment there. We have some of these security cameras around campus,
Yeah.
or around Old Main actually.
And they're in
maybe
infrared
we
as
could-
well.
And they are in infrared, and maybe we could get a few of them up. There we go. There's one there. What is that?
I believe
Jocelyn?
that's within the academic parlor, a branch of it, and has a lot of the old portraits around it. Academic parlor has a lot of portraits of kind of creepy looking old folk going around there.
Well, I mean, it is Bethany. There's a lot of creepy old folk that go to this place.
I'm just saying, in the portraits, it almost feels like the eyes follow you a little bit. It's kind of weird. It's like Harry Potter-esque.
I said earlier, I spoke to Alexander Campbell last night, and it wasn't nice. He's kind of a weird guy. He talks about a lot of weird things.
I'm sure. And he
Talks
was
about-
just thinking about creeping you out as he built these hallways.
Well, we've met.
And that's a beautiful shot from outside. Maybe we'll see something falling off that bell tower.
I just saw a bat go by the screen.
Yeah, but there are a lot of bats here. We've seen a few tonight.
Yeah, I hope they ain't vampires.
All right, well, I think...
But I'm Italian, so I got the garlic in me. I ain't gotta worry.
All righty, well, I think we're gearing up to send it back in a little bit here. We've been watching Night of the Living Dead, and things are getting kind of interesting on there. We're seeing how those old zombies, the original zombies on TV, really got started, and how those actors had to have so much fun just playing these creepy people.
I'm gonna be real. Zombies, they don't make sense to me. If you're a dead person, why do you want to eat brains?
Well, maybe that will be answered within the rest of Night of the Living Dead. Everybody, and welcome to the 4th annual Light Up Night here at Bethany College. We're live. Welcome everyone, very merry early Christmas as we're celebrating here. We are surrounded by trees. If you watched our pre-show, you got to see about a few of those trees, who set them up, why they set them up, and chose what they did. Anything stand out to you, Heather? You were on the floor for that.
Yeah, I actually got to see one of the Phi Tau trees, and I saw it was a student life tree. It had like wine bottles, it had a body scrub, it had tons of gift cards. So I know that tree's really expensive, something I know I can't afford. So I think that tree was really good. What tree do you think stood up to you?
I really loved the Spanish Club tree. Really festive, had a lot of stuff for margaritas, a lot of salsas. So I think we have a really good array.
It is definitely for me, Aaron Anslow's tree from the clay department and everything.
Oh, really?
Absolutely fantastic.
I didn't see that tree.
You should see these clay pots and clay plates and everything made by Aaron Anslow. He's a professor here, and a lot of people actually collect his stuff because it is that good. And I absolutely love it. I love that he had little tea packets hanging in the trees, English breakfast tea. Oolong,
yeah.
Bethany theme too. It has Bethany inscribed in one of the pots, so you should definitely check that one out.
It does.
And we actually have the choir lining up behind us, so in a few minutes here, we'll probably turn over to a camera to get on them and see our choir singing.
Maybe we can join in too.
It is. If you tuned in for their Christmas concert, it was absolutely phenomenal. If you haven't, you have to check it out on Stretch, the same website you're watching this on. They were fantastic. They also had the rock ensemble. They had the wind ensemble going.
Dr. J did a really great poem.
Oh yeah, it was very deep, and I felt it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was very fun. That was last night. And now we're going to turn over to the choir. A lot of fun stuff.
Yep.
Somebody might get lucky with those lottery tickets. You never know.
Well, we hope he does.
And I think we're going to move on with the next tree.
Children's Miracle Network Hospital's Toy Stocking Stuffer Tree. CMNH has been FIMU's philanthropy for many years. This past semester, the Sisters of FIMU raised over $600 to support Children Miracle Network hospitals. Please help me in, let me get a quick look at it. So it's got all kinds of candy canes, stocking stuffers, some balls, balloons. So the FIMU CMNH tree.
All right, another fine looking tree. There to go. Give me a $25 bill. Let's take it home. 25, 25, 25. 25 there to take it home tonight. 25 and 30. And $30 bid. Now $30 bid. 25, 30. And 35, 35, 35. 35, 35. Sure, I would now 35. 35, 35. You're out of 35. Your turn again. 35. $30 bid. Now 35, 35. $30 bid. Now 35. And 35 for a nice looking Hello Kitty and the little baby dolls and everything. 35. $30 bid. Now 5 and 5. $30 bid. Now 35, 35, 35. Look at this nice doll here. $30 bid, now 35, 35, and 35 and 40, and $40 bid, now $40 bid, 45, 45, 45 and 50, and 55, 55, 55, $50 bid, now 5 and 5 and 5, $50 bid on my left, now 55, 55. You bought it for $50.
And the FIMU tree went for $50.
Very nice. And actually, Light Up Night was started by a FIMU alum, Nancy Hitt.
Oh,
nice.
Well, we are certainly grateful to her for bringing this Christmas-spirited event.
Absolutely, and a tradition that I think is going to go on for quite some time.
Yeah,
I
definitely good.
So. And we're moving down now to one of our wreaths.
For a Christmas wreath. I believe so.
I might sell them choice of those two just to change it a little bit. You know, in actuality, we have 2 wreaths here, I believe. Donated by Bethany College. That's a service. No, this is social work program and the service learning. Okay, so they are different. I seen this the Bethany College. I thought it was the same donator there. But the first wreath right up here that Brad's got a hold of. Give me a $10 bill. Let's go. $10 bid. Now 10. Now 10. Now 10. 10 now 12 and a half. 15. 15. 17 and a half. Now 20. Now 2 and a half. 22 and a half. 22 and a half. I got 20 in the back. Now 22 and a half. I got center field in the back, a $20 bill. I need 22 and a half. 22 and a half. $20 in the back now, 2 and a half and 5. And 25, 25, 7 and a half. 27 and a half. Lady in the red, 27 and a half, now 30. And 32 and a half. 32 and a half, 35, 35, 37 and a half. 37 and a half. 35 bid now, 7 and a half, 7 and a half. 35 bid now, 7 and a half. 7 and a half. 37 and a half. Guy standing in the center bought it for a $35 bill, I believe. almost messed up on that one, but $35, center of the room.
And that first wreath went for a $30 bill, and it's a very festive wreath. We got some red ribbons going on it and everything.
Yeah, pretty
Absolutely.
Yeah, and as we're moving down the line, we have 4 wreaths coming up,
Yes.
3 more wreaths coming out in this 4 set, and this one's kind of a woodsy feel. It got some antlers in it.
Yeah.
Like kind of like a hunter type of feel. I like it.
I think it
Definitely a
has some
country
beef
boy
jerky
wreath.
in that basket too. So.
Definitely a country boy wreath, and we're going to see who gets that.
West Virginia Christmas. So here we go.
And the West Virginia Christmas wreath there to go. Give me a $10 bill, let's go. $10, 12 and a half, $10 bid now, 12 and a half, and 12 and a half, 12 and a half. I just took you, I think, for $10. I hate, I would, but it just don't seem like it's quite right to take the same 12 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, 17 and a half, now $20 bid, and 22 and a half, and 22 and a half, 22 and a half, 22 and a half, 25, and 7 and a half, 27 and a half, 25 bid now, 7 and a half, and 30, and 30, and 30, 27 and a half up front, now $30 bill, and $30 bid, and 32 and a half, 32 and a half, 32 and a half, $30 bid now, 2 and a half, 32 and a half, 32 and a half. You say yes or no. And 35, 7 and a half, 37 and a half, 37 and a half, 37 and a half, and $40 bill, 42 and a half, 42 and a half, 45, and 47 and a half, 47 and a half, 47 and a half, 45 in the back of the room. Now it's 47 and a half, 47 and a half, 47 and a half. Sold $45 in the back of the room.
And that hunter's wreath went for around $47.
Yes, it did.
Our next wreath is purple, and purple is my favorite color.
Oh no,
so I'm kind of excited.
Jocelyn.
I absolutely love purple, and it's very pretty. Another very pretty wreath.
Yeah,
tone.
very sparkly.
Really,
Catches
just
my eye.
unique wreaths, not sticking to your typical Christmas colors.
Yeah.
So
Different.
Yeah, nice to see just how everyone kind of perceives Christmas decorations in their own way.
absolutely, let's check it out and see who gets that one.
Oh yeah.
Part, okay? So it's handmade by the class itself.
All right, there. Give me a $10 bill. Let's go home. 10, 12 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, now $20 bid, now 2 and a half, 22 and a half, 25, 27 and a half, 27 and a half, sure I wouldn't, now $30 bid, now 2 and a half, 32 and a half, 32 and a half, 30 up front, now 2 and a half, 32 and a half, 32 and a half. Lady in the center of the room, you want 32 and a half, 32 and a half, $30 up front, now 32 and a half, 32 and a half for a nice looking wreath there to go, $30 bid, now 2 and a half, 32 and a half. 32 and a half, 35, and 7 and a half, 37 and a half, 37 and a half, there to go, 37 and a half, 35 up front, now 7 and a half, 37 and a half, sold $35.
And that was the purple wreath going, and we're moving along to a wreath that has a Christmas stocking in it.
Ooh.
I wonder what's in the stocking.
Let's find out.
Suspicious.
Sounds good.
I broke it. I wish that easy button would help out. Is Tom Furby in the house? Tom here?
The Collage of Awesome is 3 great 10-minute plays from the student directors, 11 great scenes and monologues from the beginning actors, and Jordan Jones Sr. project, Hydraulics Fat Like Me. Awesome.
The Collage of Awesome is scientific, wonderful, amazing, and fun.
It's a combination of all of the pieces that we've done so far in beginning acting this year, so it's a really, really fun thing to watch.
The Collage of Awesome is a collage that is awesome. It is the Collage of Awesome, and if you're a fan of underwear and reckless behavior, it's for you.
The Collage of Awesome is a really big project that's been going on for a while, so if you're free, come out and support all of us. It's going to be really cool, so you don't want to miss it.
Collage of awesome will be an awesome way to end your semester.
And we're having a bit of a mic difficulty for our auctioneers here, working that out.
Maybe the bidder broke the mic, talking way too fast.
Big crowd here
that
tonight,
speed.
though. Oh yeah, you need to be able to be heard over that.
Yeah, definitely big crowd. We're seeing a lot of professors. Our own head of the communications department, Emmy Gamble, was trying to get in on those reads.
Yep.
I don't think she managed to get any, but she was trying.
Popular item. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And
Because
another
they're so different. Who would have thought to have reefs?